And so, beloved, let's welcome Abraham Cannon of the War Room.
How y'all doing today? Wow. You guys look wonderful. Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a round of applause. You look wonderful. The Bishop, a Champon, and all of you, I bring you greetings from War Room, from the United States. It's indeed a pleasure and an honor to be here today. What I want to do is just offer just a little word of encouragement and give you my testimony. Is it okay if I testify a little bit? Can I testify a little bit? Because oftentimes you look at someone and you think this person or that person grew up with a silver spoon in their mouths. But that's not my case. That's not my case. At a very young age, my parents dropped me off at the Department of Social Services in Greenville, South Carolina. Now, if y'all don't know what the Department of Social Services is, that's a department that handles foster kids. It's a department that's set up to provide orphanages for kids who are abandoned. So at a very young age, my siblings and I, we were abandoned on the curb at the Department of Social Services. That led to a cycle of us being placed in one foster home to the next, of us being placed in one orphanage to the next. And in between that, we would find ourselves back with our parents because, of course, the state wanted to give us back to our parents. And every time the state would send us back to live with our parents, we would end up homeless, sleeping under bridges or in abandoned homes, sleeping outside. You see, sometimes you look at a person and you think they always had it. Sometimes you think that success comes overnight. But I'm here to tell you that God is a God of grace. God is a God of mercy. And if you put everything in God's hand, He'll make everything all right. I'm so glad that by the time I was 13 years old, there's a family, the Cannon family, who were pastors in Greenville, South Carolina. They saw these kids. It was 9 of us at the time. I have 9 siblings. 2 of my siblings were adopted by my biological aunt. 2 of my siblings were adopted years before me, and I only just met them a few years ago. The rest of us were always together. We were always together. And I'm so glad that at the age of 13, we were finally adopted by the Cannon family. And the thing about it is this: they adopted kids that the state said had learning disabilities. They said that we weren't smart enough to keep up with the curriculum that's set forth in the U.S. They had us in remedial courses. But once again, God being a God of grace and mercy, He allowed me the opportunity to go to college on a full academic scholarship, to go to one of the best colleges in the United States. So I'm here to tell you today, I'm here to encourage you today, that whenever a storm comes into your life, whenever things seem like they're not going to work out for the good, whenever you see the storm come, I'm reminded my grandmother used to tell me, when an eagle sees a storm approaching, the eagle flies to the highest perch, and looks at the storm as it comes in. It can see the storm as it's approaching. And as the storm comes in, the eagle looks, and it starts feeling the wind beneath its wings, because the eagle knows that the storm is approaching. And as the storm gets there, the eagle takes off. And it flies high above the storm. See, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. God never said that there wouldn't be storms in our lives. He never said that things would be easy. He never said that you wouldn't have some hurdles that you had to jump over. But what God did do is he gave us all wings. So when storms and troubles arise in our lives, we can soar. Thank God. Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day.
Praise the Lord.